Alright, today I'm just going to be taking a quick look at this Sofabaton X1 smart remote. And Sofabaton reached out to me to take a look at this, and I didn't look into it too much. I agreed to check it out because I already have and reviewed one of their other remotes, the Sofabaton U1, which I've used a lot, and for buying lots of used electronics, CD players, DVD players, TVs, stereos, and stuff. Quite often, a lot of used ones don't come with the remotes, and having a universal remote that's quickly and easy to program and control just via an app on your phone and stuff makes it a lot easier. And then you can have a whole bunch of stuff. I don't remember exactly how many, but you can have quite a few devices all stored in this remote, and then program, obviously, the buttons to do pretty much whatever you want, and then switching in and out a lot of those used components and testing them. It's nice to be able to save 5-10 devices in the remote as you use them and test them and yada yada. This one, I didn't think about it, but this is more of a smart remote in the sense it's going to be able to control a lot of smart devices. And I don't really have any smart devices. I mean, the smartest device I have in the house is my phone. I don't have any smart TVs. All my TVs just have Dell USFFs, the little mini Dells running, the streaming, I should say. I don't have any... When it comes to that aspect of technology, I don't really do a lot of smart stuff. I don't do Alexa or Ring doorbells or any of that smart tech. So, but what I do have is I do have a friend that loves that kind of stuff, and his house is full of smart tech. So, I'm going to give this to him. By the way, Sofabaton did send this to me for free, and I get to keep it. But as I said, I didn't really look into it before I accepted. I don't really have anything to use it for. Even on all my TVs in the house, we don't even use a remote. We use a wireless keyboard and mouse to do everything. So, but I think he has an aging Logitech Harmony, and I think that's kind of where this is directed to replace or take place of, because Logitech is, I guess, no longer supporting the Harmony remote. So that leaves, well, for the smart remote community, that leaves a pretty big opening for Sofabaton to come in with this X1 and kind of fill that void. So we'll just do an unboxing today, kind of take a look at what comes in the box. I will link other YouTubers' videos. I think Youthman did a very good video on this. I'm a subscriber of his. Very in-depth, shows you how to do everything. So I will link him in the video, and hopefully you can go subscribe to him. Yes, compatible with 500,000 plus devices, all in one, of course. Customized activity, I think that's like the U1, where you can program the buttons to do custom things, or a SKU of custom things. You can have one button do 3 or 4 commands all at once. Wireless hub. Obviously a mobile app similar to like the U1. Infrared and Bluetooth control. IR blaster, probably for extended range. And then this must have a built-in battery. 60-day working time. So I'm assuming it's a rechargeable, which is not bad. Let's get it open. I have not had really any issues with the U1 remote itself. The app can, like many apps, can get a little quirky once in a while, but usually just completely close out of it and completely shut it down and reopen it, and it's usually fine. I don't really ding them too much for that because I have almost never had any app that works perfectly 100% of the time. So, looks like you get a nice manual. Basic settings for the X1 remote, so basically like a quick start right here or something, connecting to your home Wi-Fi, adding devices, and then yeah, if you're satisfied or not, you can contact them and they will almost always will respond to you. I messaged them a little bit, I think once or twice with this to do with this, and then I've also read other people have had good luck with contacting them and getting things worked out. Or even if you find a device that they don't have on their list, you can, I think in the app, or they have it on here, you can email or contact them and say, hey, in my case, it was the Harman Kardon HK3490 AV stereo receiver was not in there. I don't, every other thing I've ever looked up was, but for some reason that one wasn't. And then I had one heck of a time. It took me 6 months to find a remote for that Harman Kardon on eBay, and I paid $100 for a used remote for it. So that was a real pain in the butt on that one. But everything else I've ever tried, it had the codes for it. But yeah, I messaged them, and I believe that was one of the things they got back to me and said they would add it to their list of codes or list of devices. Looks like a nice manual color. There's the U1, and now I have the X1. And it looks like easy to read, good illustrations, which is always helpful. Not everybody's super tech savvy that wants to have this kind of stuff. So a lot of people that are going to buy this will need help setting it, or a good thorough manual to help set it up. Looks like the default language is English. I mean, maybe they do that for all remotes sent to this market or in North America. But yeah, this is an English only manual. I'm assuming in other countries they send the appropriate manual. But methods for adding devices. Yeah, it looks like I will give, obviously my friend will have the manual for him to use, and he can comment on how helpful the manual is. To me, I've looked at a lot of manuals, and this already looks a lot better than many manuals I've had that are mostly text, no illustrations, just very basic regurgitated information across the whole line of devices. So it's not always specific to the device you're trying to set up or use, so it's not always very helpful and blah, blah, blah. So it looks like it's got a decent manual. The remote itself already looks really nice. Looks real sharp. I'm glad they got rid of most of the gloss black. My biggest complaint with the U1 was the gloss black finish. Anything you're going to touch all the time constantly should not be gloss black, because it's just going to look all oily and gross and fingerprinty, and it just doesn't look good. And a lot of people that buy this kind of stuff kind of tend to be OCD about their tech, and they want to keep it nice and clean. So switching to this really nice feeling matte black, it's a super nice, I almost want to say textured, but it's a very fine textured. It almost feels rubberized, kind of like I don't know, I guess maybe like a video game controller, like an Xbox controller, or some computer mice that I've touched. It's a very, very satisfying, smooth. And then it looks like this is some sort of rocker button. Oh, it's already charged. Nope, there's nothing in between. So it's this. Possibly could have put a dot indicating, I don't know, is it the middle is a button too? Ooh, what's this? Got a nice little rubber scroll ball. Nope, only goes up and down. That's nice. Very nice click. Buttons all have a good click to them. Let's see, where's the U1? Yep. Let me see if I have this turned on right now. I wonder if this will reach. It's about 25 feet away. Yep. And I can mute. So the range on this is good. It just worked at about Well, probably closer to 25, about 25, 30 feet from the stereo right now. Works just fine. Um, Finish taking a look at this. No IR on the remote. I believe the remote must connect to the receiver a different way because there's no IR blaster. Oh, there's your, sorry, I almost missed it. Great. Yes, USB-C. So tired of lots of new components, headphones, mice, keyboards, all kinds of newer tech still using that old, was it the old micro USB 2.0 or whatever. So very glad they did the USB-C. But yeah, since there's no IR blaster on there, this must connect to the hub a different way. I didn't read the manual, but maybe it's like a radio frequency or like the 2.4 gigahertz. Not like in this already. I mean, you're not going to be touching this all the time. So they did take people's advice on the remote to not make it shiny like this. This is the hub that you place. And this, I believe, that's... Oh, that's a button right here. Maybe power reset or something. Then here's your power. Another USB-C, that's nice. And then these, I bet, are for, yep, the two IR. Here's one IR sensor, or the IR extender. You plug this into the hub, and then you can route these up behind your entertainment center or somewhere up higher where they can get signal, whatever. And here's another one with just a single. So you can use these to extend your range, which is nice. And the hub, as you can see, my hands are not that big. I'd say I have medium-sized man hands. And it's not big. You even get some keyholes on the back to mount it. Little rubber feet. So, nice grippy rubber feet so it doesn't really move around. As it shouldn't matter. You're not going to be touching this anyway. You're going to set this somewhere, connect it all up, and it's just going to sit there. So, I'll let it pass that they made that shiny black. But charger. Use this to charge the remote, probably, and to power this. I'm assuming most people would probably just use their cell phone charger that they're going to already have around the house to charge this, while this would be used to charge your, or to power the hub. And it looks like you get two USB, standard USB or USB, whoops, sorry. Two USB to USB-C cords for your power and charge, so that's nice. They give you two of them. I'm assuming that's it in the box. There's nothing underneath there. Oh, so yeah, that fits back in there. Yeah, that is a nice. I mean, it's not very ergonomic as far as like shape like this. You can tell they tried to make this a little more ergonomic for the hand, and it works. It feels good in the hand. This though, even though it just feels sleek. It's thin. It's very solid. You know, it doesn't feel like a cheap universal remote. You know, to fix your grandma's old RCA TV so she can watch MASH. No, it's got some good weight to it. It's robust. Again, the texture feeling is nice. This little rubber scroll ball is really nice. I don't care for the gloss here, but I get they did that to kind of differentiate and kind of make this. I'm assuming it's the same, similar to this selector, four-way selector here. It reminds me of the old Apple, was it the iPod or whatever, where you could, yeah, and there's a button, probably a selector, enter button in the middle. But yeah, basic, buttons down here. So I will give this to him. I feel if Sofabaton sees this, I do feel bad because originally, if I put a little more thought into it, that this is going to be more aimed at controlling a lot of smart devices and stuff like that. Not just, oh, I need a universal remote. I can program quick and easily to control a lot of different, basically dumb devices. I probably wouldn't have accepted to take the review, but I want to try to find a way to make something useful out of this, or make some useful content out of this. So, like I said, my friend, he's a big tech nut. He's always got the newest TVs, or newer, really good TVs that are, smart TVs. He's got Alexa, Ring doorbell. He's got, I think he's even got like smart light bulbs and stuff. So he can definitely put this through the paces and see how well, how good a use he can make of it, etc. And then we'll see, and I'll do a follow-up video. And since he's doing the work, I'm going to let him have the remote. So thanks for watching, guys. I know this video is not really a full review on this, but it's just more or less just a unboxing and kind of a brief comparison to the U1. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.